Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay and had a good week. So last week I did this with leftover resin. So I was going to show you how I worked this technique, how I've done it, and use a different colour. So I'm kind of going pinky purple. So I'm going to use these sands or grains or, you know, little tiny stones, more sand, and see how we turn out. So let's go and I'll show you how I did it. Let's go. Okay, so I am using Let's Resin to do this. I have poured a total of 60 ml, so 30A, 30B, and I'm using a purple ink to be able to discolour this. Tip to anybody that's doing this as well is possibly use a bigger tub, a bigger cup to mix it in. However, when I did this, although it was darker purple, it did turn out quite neon pink, so I weren't sure if it was going to stay like this. But what I do is I do pour the resin in first and then I add the grains in afterwards. I'm wanting to make sure I get around all the edges and try not to cause any air bubbles. The lid is really small, so I know I only needed a small amount of resin for that. However, once I demolded it, I knew I probably needed a little tad bit more. And yeah, trying to get the air bubbles out of this top piece is quite difficult, so I use the corner of this spatula that I've got just to make sure that all the resin goes into the edges, and it's just a matter of literally just pouring the sand grains onto the top and allowing it to fall naturally in its own position. I did staple these closed to stop me from losing anything, and I literally just pop it on the top. I did mix the two colours in the end, so I wanted a lighter purple and also the pink as well, because I just think it would add a little bit of character to it, and I just loving the neon looking on it. I never thought it would go neon, so I used a little cocktail stick just to mix all the sand and the resin together, because what I don't want to do is leave any dry pieces. I want to make sure that all the sand grains are really covered, and I'm also in that bottom bit, so in the pot bit, I'm pushing that sand down the edges as well and making sure that it falls naturally to the bottom, because obviously it's much heavier than the resin, so I knew it would fall. So it's just giving it a good tap and making sure all the air bubbles have released, and then I do add a little bit more purple to it, so I do darken the colour a little bit, although it still ends up with that kind of neon pinky purple colour as well, which I absolutely love. I would never have thought that this colour would have produced that, but you know, resin does many things, and it can surprise you. And again, so just popping it in, because I don't have white, so I use my silver for this. Again, I just add about 5 spots of silver in, and then it's just a matter of pushing it down, allowing it to naturally fall down the sides of the pot. And this is what I did with the green one, to make sure I got all those swooshy feeling to it as well, and just making sure that it's all mixed in, and I don't want it to all turn silver. I just want it to just have a subtle part of it, like a flame within the actual resin once it's flipped round and once it's cured. But again, just bashing it down, making sure that that silver does fall, and allow it to have a natural whoosh. I keep calling it whoosh, but you know, like just detailed to it. Absolutely love this, and just, yeah, I love it. I don't know what else to say. How am I ever not stuck for words? But yeah, just making sure you're going around with the cocktail stick and just pushing down the ink. Again, you just don't know what it's going to do with resin. It's always different. So this is it at curing process. So that's before it's cured, and this is now cured. So the silver does gather right on the top. It doesn't fall all the way to the bottom. However, this was a bit of a challenge to demold this. I wanted to make sure that the lip was done, so it fits perfectly with the bottom of it, so the lid fits and clicks into place. So that's why you do over pour a little bit, just to make sure you've got that lip. And yeah, this was a bit of a challenge. Now I did notice that there was a few air bubbles in this. Again, although the clear does fill it in, it's not like they're open and they're holes. There is just air bubbles, but the sand grains look really good, and I do love the texture of the lid. And then it's just a matter of just flipping this round and demoulding. And the colour of this and the way that it has cured is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Great trinket tray for my daughter. She can have it on her desk. She's got a nice pink desk that will go. But I do love the sand grains, and you can see where that silver has now pushed up, just like the green one. You can see that the effect that it's got. So that's what I've done to create that green one. I said that I was going to redo the video this week, and this is what I've done for you. But it is absolutely beautiful. I love the silver detail to it, and I love the sand grains. Very, very pretty. It's, oh my god, I love it. Look at it. And the purple and the pinks, and the neon kind of look to it as well. The pictures don't do it justice. But if you're still here, please remember to like and subscribe. I am back. I'm getting on top of it. And thank you for watching, and have a fabulous weekend. Bye bye.